Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here once again. As normal, didn't do a video yesterday. As you know, I don't do those small four-game slates for videos. Just not enough to talk about for you. Anyway, yeah, we are back today. We got 9 of them here for a Thursday, which is weird. Thursday is usually the small slate, and Wednesday is the big one. Anyway, I am going to do a recap of Tuesday since that was the last big slate, and it was just a couple of days ago. So I'm definitely going to do a little recap of that, and obviously look ahead to today's slate. And as you see in the title, Draft Dashboard, our update is finally here. It definitely came a little bit quicker than I expected, which is definitely awesome. Yeah, anyway, let's start it off here. Let's do that recap. Like I said, this was on Tuesday. So anyway, we had Anthony Davis. These were obviously all the guys I had in my video. AD has 70.3, which is obvious right there. Really good game against Charlotte. I liked them there. LeBron James, solid 70.1 there. Nicholas Batum with a 57. Definitely liked him quite a bit. And then Joel Embiid, yeah, definitely kind of a bounce back. I told you not many people are going to have him against Indiana. I think it was Indiana. Yeah, Indiana. I think that's who they played. Anyway, yeah. If not, I do apologize, but I think it was Indiana. The 50.4. Yeah, definitely not too bad there. Kyle Kuzma saw 46.6. Valanciunas, told you guys he was kind of my GPP guy, and he definitely went off there against the Nets with a 46.3. Valencia against the Wizards, not too bad with a 40. Then Joe Ingles, solid 37.9 for him. So even in a blowout, I definitely didn't mind him. Duds here, Jokic, 32. I definitely consider that a dud against the Lakers. I thought for sure he'd do pretty good, but didn't do anything. Rubio, definitely a little bit of a risk, I told you, but definitely dudded 22. Just didn't get enough playing time. Looked half decent, but obviously they blew out the Pistons, so didn't need him at all. Tim Hardaway, he kind of dudded, but I didn't really have him because of I told you if Cantor played, I didn't really care for him, and Cantor did play, so I didn't have any Tim Hardaway. Moutier, he just sucked with a 14-2, and then Denzel Valentine sucked as well. But yeah, for the most part, everyone did pretty good. All the other ones I didn't include hit right below or just at value. So yeah, anyway, as you see there, Draft Dashboard, we got that update. Like I said, it should be coming today. If not, we will definitely have it here for Friday. But anyway, as I was telling you, one of the updates that is coming out, like I said, this is only through me. We are going to, like I said, we will have our list of players on our watch list as we normally do. But like I said, sometimes you guys just see a list of players and you don't know if they're GPP, if they are cash plays, or the elite stars, or stuff like that. So anyway, we're kind of going to categorize all 3 or 4 different things, like stars, and then your mid ranges, then your sleeper picks. We're gonna like I said, have categories like A, B, and C, and then whatever whatever letter the player has by him, then obviously that's where he's going to be in the category. So, stuff like that. And also, as I told you, once you click on the player, on certain players, not all of them, there will be a little note. If there's a little note on him, that's just me personally saying, maybe Damian Lillard, I would have a note on him that says ultimate cash play tonight, or maybe Lowry, lower ownership GPP. So on a couple players, not all of them, I'm going to have some notes, singling out my top plays of the day that I really like. Doesn't mean I don't like the other guys, but these are my top plays. So like I said, that's a little update. It should be available today. If not, we'll have it there tomorrow. So I think you're definitely going to like that. So like I said, instead of just the list of players that you see, they're going to be in categories, like I said, A, B, and C. And like I said, it's going to be like top tier guys, sleepers, maybe some mid-range. And like I said, they're all going to be in categories. Like I said, they're all going to have A, B, or C next to them, depending on what category they're in. And as I told you, a couple players will have notes by them, if need be. So yeah, definitely good little update. I think you're definitely going to enjoy that. As normal, the only way you can get that is through my link. And yeah, if you sign up on Draft Dashboard without my link, you can't get it. You have to sign up through the link. So definitely get on board on that. Like I said, definitely excited for this update. Maybe 1 or 2 more coming in the future, but that's definitely the big one. A lot of you guys have been asking about that, so I think you will definitely enjoy this update. So definitely get in on it if you haven't. Joined. Definitely recommend it. A lot of really good, tools. besides what I'm going to give you, dashboard, they give you some pretty good stuff. So I definitely recommend checking them out. And as I said, if you want my own personal player pool and all the updates and stuff, you have to sign up through my link, which will be in the comment section. And as normal, if you guys want premium lineups, let us know. We did play, obviously, last night. Scores were really high. We scored a 442, 338, and a 338, which, kind of like a 50-50 on cash, and they cashed in probably double-ups and 50-50s. On tournaments, maybe one or two tournaments, but the monster and some of those ones, it just fell short. But for the most part, I'm going to take that as a win. Those are some pretty good lineups there. So, like I said, $40 is normal for NBA, obviously for the month. Yes, we are doing MLB. So, like I said, a couple of you guys have been asking. It's only 2 weeks out, so we're going to be doing that. Like I said, NBA is $40 per month. PGA, it starts in a couple hours. If you guys are watching this video, we'd love for you guys to join us. It is Thursday, and it starts today. It's only $10 for 2 lineups, so I definitely recommend that. To get in on either one of those, as normal, check out our website to get in. And if you want to follow and hit us up on Twitter as well, we will have that down there in the comment section. So enough about that. Let's get into today's slate, which you guys are probably looking forward to. So anyway, I didn't add all the big dudes in here like Anthony Davis. I don't really need him. There's a couple guys I didn't add. Like I said, I didn't add everyone because I keep some of them, some of the sleepers and stuff for, my own personal player pool for, the people that sign up through the link. So this is just some of the players. Like I said, I will have a lot more players in my own personal player pool. If you guys do sign up, you guys can see the rest of those. So, these are just the main guys that are sticking out to me. Damian Lillard, very cashy, easy matchups. As we know, Cleveland, really bad defense. Portland is on a roll right now. Lillard definitely will lead them once again here tonight. Easy, I think, 45-50 for him, maybe 55. George Hill's not going to be able to guard him. They're banged up. Hood's not going to play again, I don't think. So there goes a little bit of defense. So love Lillard, 97. I think you got to have him in there. And like I said, pretty cashy tonight. All right, upper range, Kemba Walker here. Once again, easy matchup. Had an easy one last time. He did all right with a 36, very high total. Atlanta is ranked 20th against point guards. Like I said, it's a very good total. I think 219 or 220. I do fade him. I would fade him in a GPP. I don't think he's a must-have. He's one of those guys that's a boomer bust. Good matchup, but he could bust here. We'll have to see. So a cash game play for sure. GPP, probably going to fade him for sure. All right, mid-range, Jamal Murray, easy matchup once again. Most of these guys have easy matchups. Detroit ranked 28th versus point guard. I tried that last time with Rubio. Didn't work as well. Maybe one or two nuggets from this one. Is the 216 at the time of this video, 216 total, and I think Denver by 7. So it could be a relatively, it could blow out. Who knows? We'll have to see. But look, Murray's been doing pretty good. Like I said, Ish Smith not a good defender. Maybe 35 or 40 in this one. Nothing too crazy, but 6,500. I'm definitely not going to complain about that price tag. All right, sleeper here. Yeah, I'm going to give you one of my sleepers. No one's going to know who this is. Antonio Blakely, or Barkley. I don't know how to say his name. Blakeney. Like I said, sorry if I messed that up. Anyway, only in play of Justin Holiday is out. We'll have to see if he's out or not. Chicago's, as you know, they're trying to play their younger guys and just tank and suck. So anyway, he's obviously one of the young guys. Could get 20 to 22 fantasy points. If you look at his last 2 games, I think he got 22 and 18 in limited minutes. But if you just totally need a GPP guy to get in, maybe LeBron and Lillard or something like that, I definitely would consider Antonio. If Justin Holiday is out. If Holiday plays, I don't know. I think that might limit him a little bit. But looks like when he was out, Antonio did half decent. So, like I said, definitely keep an eye on that. That's only a deep GPP punt only. I would not recommend him in cash games at all. All right, moving on to shooting guard. We got Harden, easy matchup. They just played a little bit ago. Harden didn't do that good, 44 or 45. This is one of those days where the studs aren't in good spots besides LeBron James. Davis not in a pretty good, not in a good spot. Harden not really in a good spot either. But out of the two, I guess I put in Harden. Is he must-have? Definitely not. Very easy matchup. Watch that blowout, though. Should get 45 to 50. The one thing I kind of like here is Chris Paul's going to be a little limited. He's going to play, but Mike D'Antoni was saying maybe they were gonna bench him, but he's gonna play. But definitely watch the workload for him. So maybe Harden just goes off for 55 or 60. That's not really going off, but maybe do that. So I guess you can put him in cash games, fade him in GPPs. He's not a must-have here. Ceiling's not crazy high here tonight. I mean, it's hard and he can do whatever, but it could turn into a blowout, and they just rest him there in the fourth. So definitely keep an eye on that. All right, hey, what a shocker. Nicholas Batum, he's back. I told you guys to pick him last game, and man, did he go off. I had him in the recap. What did he have? He had 57 points, man. Once again, he's going to be popular. Unfortunately, price went up to 7,800 here. But, yeah, easy matchup. Once again, triple-double potential here against Atlanta. I'm not scared of their defense at all. Very high total here. I love Batum here tonight. Unfortunately, he's going to be popular. Next to C.J. McCollum, as we know, Cavaliers are really, really bad against defense. Shooting guard defense, not crazy bad, but it has gone up from, I think, 8th to 17th in the last week, so they've been struggling. Anyway, as normal, high total there. Cash play for sure. Good for about 30 to 35 fantasy points at 7,300. Very good cash game. Maybe one or two in the GPP lineups, but definitely consider him a cash option. Mid-range, nothing really there. Cheap options, Ben McLemore, obviously here. Watch that Mario Chalmers news. I don't think it affects McLemore too much. But anyway, easy matchup against the Bulls here. Been carrying the load here for the Grizzlies. Anyway, he should be good here for about 25 to 30, and he's only $4,900. So, yeah, I definitely like some Ben McLemore here for sure. All right, small forwards. I told you I liked him. I really like LeBron. Not the best matchup here. He might hit just below 5 times. Maybe he gets you 55 here. Like I said, the studs aren't in the best spot tonight. Portland is a pretty good defense here. So, but, you know, they got a lot of injuries there. Hood's still out. Larry Nance game time decision. I do expect him to play. But obviously LeBron carrying the load, and, you know, he's going to have to put up 20 shots, maybe 25 here. So, yeah, I like LeBron, obviously. Must have high total. Just put him in there in cash games for sure, and in GPPs. Mid-range here, Taurean Prince. He's going to be very popular, carrying the workload since Bazemore went out with the injury, as we know. Averaging 51 fantasy points in the last 2 games. Very, you know, not the best matchup, but still a good matchup here against Charlotte here. Very high total, as I keep mentioning, in 7,000. Going to be very, very popular here tonight, so definitely keep that in mind. All right, going on, Joe Ingles. I like him here once again. Easy matchup against Phoenix. Unfortunately, it could be a blowout, but I do think he's going to get his 30, 32 fantasy points before they take him out. And usually he plays half-decent minutes. If you don't want to go Prince, I think he can definitely be a good pivot off Prince in GPPs. Only if you're going to put him in cash, I'd probably go Prince. But in GPPs, lower ownership, I think you definitely take Joe Ingles for sure. All right, Wilson Chandler, actually one of my favorite plays of the night. I don't think he'll be too popular here. Anyway, I think he's, what, $5,500 here. Anyway, when Paul Millsap came back, Chandler, his workload and minutes went down huge. But last couple of games, Paul Millsap hasn't really been doing anything. He's 7,000, way overpriced. Chandler, man, if you go look at his numbers, he's doing very good the last couple of games. Let's definitely go check out Chandler and kind of show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, Detroit actually really bad against small forward and power forward, definitely power forward. And as we know, Chandler is small forward, power forward mix here. As you see here, Paul Millsap, 7,000, way, way, way overpriced here tonight. Like I said, he's been doing terrible, 22 and 20. His minutes, they're not really there. I mean, he's not really doing much here. So, but like I said, man, Chandler is definitely coming alive, and he's way, way too cheap here for 5,500. Definitely one of my top picks of the night. Like I said, last 2 games, killing it, 30 and 48 in his last 2. Obviously, that Laker game, he had big minutes, probably around 25 to 30 minutes tonight. I think he can get an easy 30, 35 from Chandler at lower ownership for sure. So definitely put in some Chandler. I think he's good in GPPs here tonight. All right, power forward, really no studs there. Upper range, Griffin. Had a bad one last time against Utah. That's, you know, that definitely makes sense. But, yeah, last week or so, they've really been using Griffin. His usage rate is skyrocketing. They're not really using Drummond right now. So Griffin definitely has the hot hand right now, averaging around 43 to 45 fantasy points the last week or so. And, yeah, Nuggets aren't too bad against the power forward position, but let me go make sure they're playing. Yeah, Nuggets aren't too bad against the power forward position since Paul Millsap came back. But, look, definitely riding the hot hand here, 42, 45, I think, from Griffin. I like him. Like I said, his usage is way, way high. Drummond's definitely dropped a little bit. So, definitely he needs to carry Detroit if he's going to win, if they're going to win here tonight. So, yeah, definitely keep that in mind. All right, Aldridge, I think he'll be very chalky. Easy matchup easy matchup against New Orleans. New Orleans ranked dead last against power forwards. Sorry about that. Said point guards. But anyway, 8,000. I definitely think you should have him. I didn't mention any other Spurs just because their minutes are so crazy. Pau Gasol's only been averaging about 14 and a half minutes the last 2 games. Parker, Mills, and Murray don't really play. Like I said, they all kind of share minutes as well. Gay only plays about 20, 23. So no one else that I see there for the Spurs. But if you want to go, DeJounte Murray, maybe you can put him in there. He has a pretty good matchup, but as we know, his minutes are all over the place as well. So, but maybe put in some Murray. I don't mind him. Mid-range, you got JaMychal Green. Finally, his price came down a little bit here. 5,900, good spot for him. Easy matchup as normal against the Bulls here. Really bad defense. Markkanen's going to be out again, so I like that. Should get you about 28 to 30 fantasy points. I think a couple Bulls could be interesting here. Bobby Portis. Surprisingly, Grizzlies are still a very good defense. I think number 5 or 6 overall best defense still, even though they have a really bad record. But Portis, I think he's in a good play. I didn't mention him. Also, Noah Vonleh, he's in a half-decent spot. If you just want to punt that position for maybe 18 or 19 points at the center position, is it Christian Felicio or whatever his name is? I think he could be a half-decent punt play. He had very big minutes last game. Didn't do much, but he had very big minutes. He played 29 minutes, so that could be an interesting option. Anyway, we got Jay Crowder here. Like I said, yeah, definitely like Green for sure. And Jay Crowder, easy matchup for sure. Low ownership. Like I said, I think Utah should beat the heck out of Phoenix here. He's going to get a couple extra minutes and a little bit extra. His usage rate will be a little bit higher. Not too high, but I don't mind him. 25 to 27 fantasy points, I think, for 5,400. You will definitely take that. And an easy matchup against Phoenix. All right, center, a lot of upper tier good plays here. We got Joel Embiid. I told you I liked him last game. He did pretty good. Anyway, the Knicks are ranked 26 against the center position. Should easily get you 47 to 50. Only thing I'm worried about is that blowout, but hopefully he gets to that. And he might just hit 5 times value. I know he's 9,900, but like I said, there's nothing too crazy of guys that are going to hit over 5.5 here tonight. So might have to just take that 5 times and run with it. All right, moving on. We've got Jokic once again. Hopefully he does good for me. Like I said, you don't need all these nuggets in there. They just have good matchups. So like I said, pick and choose who you want. Anyway, you got good matchup against Detroit, ranked 22nd against the center position. Should have relatively low ownership at a 216 and a 7.5 spread. I don't think he'll attract too much ownership. Anyway, 9,400. I think he's in a half decent spot here. Millsap, like I said, he's kind of calming down a little bit. Jokic had a bad one, as I said last time, but I really don't mind Jokic here. Really like some Dwight Howard revenge against Atlanta. As we know, we played with him last year. He played with him last year. Good for about 45 to 50. Hawks 21st against the center position. Definitely not too scared of Deadman. And I think Howard can get you an easy 20-20 game here. I think he can go off for about 50, 55 here if Atlanta stays in this game. And then mid-range, mid-range, upper range here is Jonas Valanciunas. Like I said, picked him last time against the Nets. He did pretty good. Once again, high ceiling, really low floor, so kind of a high-risk kind of a guy. Anyway, Indiana ranked 25th against center. They struggled all year against that. Definitely potential 45.9 from him for 7,500. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Definitely not too bad of a list here. I think most of these guys are, popular, options, and then maybe 1 or 2 won't be too popular. So, yeah, that does it. Like I said, if you want the rest of my player pools, like I said, my GPP guys, my sneaky plays, you will have to sign up through the link and get my own personal player pool. And like I said, it should be today. If not, tomorrow we are going to have that update for you guys. Like I said, where each guy, people are going to be in categories, like I said, A, B, and C, and like I said, upper range or sleepers and stuff like that. Each guy will be, in a category to make it a lot easier for you guys. Instead of just have a list of players, we will have them, like I said, in the category, so you guys know exactly where each player fits in, which I think will definitely make it easy. And like I said, a couple guys, not all of them, but a couple guys that I really like, like I think must plays today. I will have little notes on, kind of by the player there and kind of show you, like I said, as I mentioned earlier, maybe a little note by Lillard that says must play in cash games, or maybe Batum, must play small forward, shooting guard, or stuff like that. Or, like Antonio Barkley or Bakley, sorry, I forgot how to say it. You maybe a little tab by him that says GPP only sleeper pick or something like that. So a couple of guys are going to have that, because I have a lot of you guys ask me, hey, who do you like more, or why do you like this guy? So then, like I said, that will answer that with a little note there. So I think you guys will like that. So yeah, you can only get that if you sign up through my link. Like I said, if you sign up not in my link, you will not access these updates. So yeah, link is in the comment section. Definitely sign up. As normal, if you guys want premium lineups for me and Anthony, $40 per month. To get that, you have to sign up through our through our website. And like I said, we scored a 342, 338, and a 338, which was just on the edge of some tournaments, but it cashed in most double ups and stuff like that. So I'll still consider that a win. And as I said, PGA is coming up here in a couple hours. So if you are watching this live or in a couple hours, would definitely recommend sign up for PGA for only $10. So like I said, yeah, click on that website to get in on that. And then obviously, if you want to follow and hit us up, you have questions or anything about Draft Dashboard, or just questions about the slate, hit us up on our Twitter, which will be down there as well. So yeah, like I said, that is it. Should be a good one. Like I said, if you want my own personal player pool and the update, click on that link down there to get in on it. And yeah, should be a good one. Really liking today's slate. A couple injuries to look at. Like I said, I have a lot of good sleepers that I'm liking too here. So that is it. We'll definitely see you guys all here on Friday. Hope you guys win some money tonight.